The French toast, the foie French toast. I mean, that dish is. It's hard to talk about your career without talking about that dish.
Charlie did a version in one of his books, and Emerald did a version in one of his books.
Yeah, I picked up so many of those foie gras dishes, and I love it. I mean, it's still one of my favorites.
But you know why they're memorable, I think, Michael, and I think you do know why. But let's just talk about that for a moment. They encapsulate a story.
Yeah.
They tell a story, and I think that's what is missing so oftentimes when Janet and I go to a restaurant, or you and I go to a restaurant. You can be fed. You can have a very good meal, a pleasant meal, a well-crafted, structurally correct meal. But are you going to remember it a week later?
100%.
I had a woman come in, and she was a French woman, famous writer in her time. Colette Rossant was her name. And she was feared and admired equally in this particular period of time. And one of the South Florida food historical people, Carol Kotkin, brought her to Amano when I first came out of Key West and said, I have Colette Rossant with me. She can't be here for dinner. Will you make her 2 dishes? And I said, absolutely, absolutely bring her by. It was like 3 o'clock, You know how hard it is to pick up a dish at 3 o'clock?
Oh, I'm very aware. I'm so aware.
You're not set up at 3 o'clock to make those dishes yet. Everything is timed to be ready at opening.
And then sadly you get mad at your whole team. Why don't you have this? And in your head you're like, fuck, I know why they don't have it, but come on, help me out here.
I made her a dish. I thought it was damn good dish. And she was an elderly lady and very, very put together, very, very astute lady. And she said it was very nice. And I was like, oh, that is not going to cut it. And Carol's like nervous because she's taken her, she could only take her to like 1 or 2 places because of her time frame of Miss Rossant's. And I said, give me a moment. Can I put one more dish up for you? And she said, yes, you can. I could see it's important to you, young man. I was a young man myself then. And so I did the Don Island French toast. I swear to God, Michael, it's like a tear was in her eye. She said, now you've done it. You've made a dish I will never forget.
Yeah.
This is from a French person, and I'm doing foie gras. So I was very, very jazzed to have her compliment that dish in that way. And that's exactly what I strive to do, is I want people not to be fed, not to be comfortable. I want them to have memories and to feel like I want to go to that restaurant as many times as I can in my life because they treated me with respect and dignity and they cherished my time.